Hello everyone, good evening. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I'm going to do Ernest Tubb tonight. 3 songs from the Texas Troubadour. The first one was his biggest hit, Walking the Floor Over You. It was such a big hit that it actually inspired another song that was also a big hit. So Set 'Em Up Joe by Vern Gosdin references, the lines are all about Ernest Tubb and Walking the Floor Over You, and he talks about B24, which I was curious about, and it turns out that's the number on the jukebox for that song, and so he's referencing that he goes into the bar and asks for B24 and Set 'Em Up Joe because he just wants to spend the evening at the bar listening to Ernest Tubb and feeling his pain and sorrow. So we got a lot of pain and sorrow in the world right now, and we need to feel it, and we need to make action and progress and change. So all right, so here we go with Ernest Tubb's big hit, the Walking the Floor Over You. In just one day, you've broken your promise and you've left me here alone. I don't know why you did it, dear, but I do know that you're gone. I'm walking the floor over you. Can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right into walking the floor over you. Now, darling, you know I love you well. Love you more than I can ever tell. I thought that you loved me and always would be mine, but you went and left me here with troubles on my mind. I'm walking the floor over you. No, can't sleep a wink, that is true. Hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right into walking the floor over you. Now someday you may be lonesome too. Walking the floor is good for you. Just keep right on walking and it won't hurt you to cry. Remember that I love you and I will the day I die. I'm walking the floor over you. Can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right into walking the floor over you. I'm walking the floor over you. Can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right into walking the floor over you. Walking the floor over you. All right, Walking the Floor Over You from Ernest Tubb. The Texas Troubadour. The name of his band was called the Texas Troubadours, and his nickname was the Texas Troubadour as well. He was born in 1914, lived to 1984. He was a big hit in the big fixture on the Grand Ole Opry down in Nashville, and he had a record store called the Ernest Tubb Record Shop that was just down the street from the Grand Ole Opry. And every night after the Opry finished on Saturday night, they would have an after-hours show in his store. One of his songs that I'm not doing tonight, one of his other big hits, was called "Driving Nails in My Coffin." So, all right, this next one is called "Waltz Across Texas," and it's a beautiful song. If you're in a mood to dance, it's a great one to do a little 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 waltzing to. I learned it back in 2012 because it was Sandy and it was our 15th wedding anniversary, and I thought I should learn a song for it. We had a little celebration down at the Brokaw, and I particularly like the line, when you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. So here you go. This goes out to my band Hootenanny, because we play this one all the time. Probably almost every single night that we play at Chiefs, we get around to this one. So, Waltz Across Texas by Ernest Tubb. When we dance together, the world's in disguise. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I can waltz across Texas with you. I can waltz across Texas with you in my arms, waltzing across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. When troubles and heartaches are all up and gone, the moment you come into view, and with your hand in mine I could dance on and on. I could waltz across Texas with you. I could waltz across Texas with you in my arms, waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I can waltz across Texas with you. Before I met you, well, I never would dance. I never would dance, that is true. Oh, but since I met you, well, I jump at the chance to waltz across Texas with you. I could waltz across Texas with you, moms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. To you, Prentisburg, we make this request. There's one thing that we want you to do. It's to sing one more verse of the song we love best, so we can waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with, one more time. I could waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz Across Texas by Ernest Tubb. So our friend Olive made me this lovely doll, and it's a fiddler in a band. Could have been Ernest Tubb's band, and the fiddler's wearing a nudie suit. So Nudie Cone was a famous tailor in Hollywood who made all the fancy outfits that the country music stars and the Opry and all those guys wore. So, you know, this guy is playing his fiddle and wearing his nudie suit. Just makes me think of Ernest Tubb and his band with the steel guitar and the fiddles and the mandolins and all the great stuff. So he had and if you listen to any of his recordings, you notice that he does this thing where kind of like Bob Wills did, which was that during the song and the recordings, each of the instrumentalists would get a chance to do a solo, and he'd give them a shout out, like he'd say, "Okay, Leon," or come on, John, do your thing," or whatever. It's just like, it's kind of sweet. So, all right, I got time for one more song tonight from Ernest Tubb, and it's gonna be "Thanks a Lot." So for many years, when Ernest played, he had on the back of his guitar, when he turned it around, it had a big giant "thanks" on the back, written like, I don't know, in tape or something. So this is particular, for this song, "Thanks a Lot." My great memory of this song was several years ago in of my friend Johnny's house over there by West High. There was some different music happening, and a local band, Little Red Wolf, with Megan and Kelly, and I can't remember the other gals. It's a all women kind of I don't know, alt bluegrass, whatever you want, all country band. And they did this song, and I had my fiddle with me, so I got to jump up and join them, and it was a great time. So thanks a lot. I got a broken heart, that's all I've got. So. Thanks a lot. Got a broken heart, that's all I got. You made me cry, I cried a lot. I lost your love, honey, thanks a lot. You told your friends I was passing by that you're not sorry that you made me cry. You said I deserve just what I got. Honey, that's how you feel. Baby, thanks a lot. You wanted a fool, and I played the part. Now all I've got is a broken heart. We loved a little, and you laughed a lot. Then you were gone, honey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Got a broken heart, that's all I got. You made me cry, I cried a lot. I lost your love, honey, thanks a lot. I lost your love, honey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Hope you have a great night. See you next time. It's going to be Merle Travis, and lots of great songs. I Am a Pilgrim, and 16 Tons, and a funny one called Divorce Me, COD.